Sheathe your sword, elf. I'm here to talk. Bow low. You stand before a head crowned. That of Demavend, King of Aedirn by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley, and so on.
And you are?
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crowned.
Go on.
Foltest to start with. I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael. I want no gold and have no interest in a killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his knacker. Time to go. Do we have a deal, elf?
I thought there was another really cool character that I like. Like, super smart, but he doesn't look it, which is frightening. Frightening situation to be in. Easily underestimated.
Flotsam should be just beyond the point. We'll take the beach.
Who's we?
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
That time of the month.
Come on already.
Water's cold as hell. Come on, Witcher.
Me.
Any news from your secret informer?
The port's blocked. Some merchants have been held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Yorveth rules the forest. Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Yorveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that?
Hear that?
I smell an elf. That's...
Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting, laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
Where's your unit? Dispersed by a raiding party?
They're exactly where they should be. I assure you, no humans can surprise the Scoia'tael.
Since when did the Scoia'tael hire professional killers to do their dirty work? A Dwan, even. You've fallen low.
A hired killer, true. But in all certainty, he is no Dwan.
Don't make a big deal of the race thing.
Yet race is the very reason we fight. We have pointed ears, yours are rounded. We are few, yet long-lived. Your kind multiplies like vermin, though thankfully expires quickly. Humans and elves alike, trying to prove one shape is better than the other. 400 years of killing over the mold of the Oracle.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Scoia'tael again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Enough of this, Hiss!
Starley!
These spars have one warped.
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you all right?
Lovely.
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming. Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close.
What's happening?
Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must find our way towards land.
Get your hands off my ass.
Who did you think it was?
I'm not a sack of flour. I'm one of your commandos. I'm a woman.
I noticed.
Listen.
At least I'll die holding a lovely ass.
Not mine. Don't hold the spell.
Come on, let's go. Are you all right?
Yes. Fine.
Sons of bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that trading post? I'm starting to think we'll make it. Wait. The barrier's waning. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Scoia'tael attacking! Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
You know each other?
Rather well. But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Spice merchant.
Did you see that?
Likely.
Squirrels that are very cool.
You're
Kiss my ass.
Gotta sell stuff.
Zoltan. Dandelion, my informer.
Just great.
What's the plan? We improvise. No killing. We'll take care of this, Triss.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help! Dog catcher.
Step back, White.
What are they going to hang for?
The charge is...
Dandelion?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Well, a freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favorite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his Willie wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap. The singer's to hang and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Beat Laredo's lackeys!
Come on up! Got room for one more deviant!
They'll hang anyway!
Come on up! Got room for one more deviant! Yeah!
Look here, assaulting an officer! They'll hang anyway! Look here,
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on?
I'd like to report.
Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'm the law in Flotsam.
I take issue with that. Vernon Roach, officer of the king.
Well, well. Blue stripes. The non-human hunters.
Precisely. Anyone suspected of collaborating with the Scoia'tael falls under my jurisdiction.
And Dandelion? What's he accused of?
He burned down a watchtower. What's your jurisdiction say to that? I thought so.
Is that true?
It might have looked that way, but I swear it wasn't my fault.
I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Richard. Listen here. You may have heard rumours of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam's streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you a get out. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
I tell him, I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and your life.
What did he say?
He said there's a third option. And it's handy.
What?
The Commandant wants...
Leave your whip.
Guard it with...
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the... You're going in... Listen, friend. I'm an officer.
Come on.
With these cunts, Laredo can protect the port from a drunk lumberjack. Let alone... a ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. Its arms strengthen...
Yeah,
Where did you learn?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this
As long as that weapon's operational, no one...
I'll handle it.
Haven't had this good a time in ages. Protect people from the Scoia'tael.
You know this
Peasants
one.
in uniforms.
Skipping down the path. Plow. Along came a dwarf there, kicked him in the arse. Plow.
Don't you traipse around here.
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish bin.
You've had your song.
What do you need?
I wanted...
Summit.
I was thinking...
What would you...
Just go.
All right, it'll be...
Draw him away from the...
Slap me hard and call me...
How's that?
Surcharge on spat.
Let me think. A favor.
There is one...
And that is...
Myron and Alphonse. Two of...
I still...
No need to...
Consider it. Myron.
Teach them...
Not just...
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
I don't like... And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one.
A little lad was skipping down the path. Plough 'em all. Along came a dwarf there, kicked him in the arse. Plough 'em all. Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plough 'em all. Do that again, and I'll
I hate... I know.
them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Who's the white-haired filly? Oh? Sorry.
What you...
I was look...
What do I...
Nothing. You'll have beat a witch.
Are you that ghetto? All right.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
Damn the dogs!
I'm not left an ear for less than 10 orans.
My...
Teach.
course.
All right.
Haven't had this good a time in
Here
ages.
for a little diversion,
That's
brave
true.
one.
You know this
I'm
one.
on duty.
A little lad was
Oh,
skipping
come
down the
on.
path.
Your
Plough 'em
comrades are well
all.
at it having their
Along came a
fun.
dwarf
Why
there,
should you
kicked
be
him in
any
the arse.
worse?
Plough 'em
All
all.
right. Let's go.
Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plough 'em all. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Tits like that, you could conquer all...
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
Did you hear?
That's
Two big shots
You know
arrived.
this one.
The list is decommissioned.
Perfect. Let's go see Laredo.
Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten.
Laredo's busy.
Geralt,
Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
yes?
Do we wait until the honorable...
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about.
My apologies, gentlemen. I couldn't...
What are you...
In point of fact, I have...
An offer?
I suspect you did not come...
You suspect?
Do you know about the monster? And
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later.
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where...
Let me guess. You know...
Precisely.
Why are you
Why? Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard.
Brilliant.
Ploughing squirrels. I'd put him in their place.
You're all talk. Prove it.
Soldier!
I doubt
report to me
anyone would stop
immediately.
you. We're too soft on them, that's the problem. Soldiers are bored. The garrison's thinning.
Now you're talking.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier! Have respect for your superiors or spend the rest of your life on the King's galley.
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize.
Soldier! Report to me immediately!
Ploughing squirrels. I'd put him in their place.
What do you want?
Talk.
Shut it, soldier! Have respect for your...
Get this eventually.
Soldier! Report to me immediately!
Ploughing squirrels.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier! Have respect...
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets, fabrics, and spices pilfered from merchants. Do you have any grasp of the responsibility that rests with you?
Don't teach an old man to piss, sorceress. I've ruled Flotsam for years.
Flotsam is ruled by a fear of Yorveth. That fear rules even you.
I've made my demands perfectly clear.
Like a crying babe deprived of its rattle. In time, Commandant, they'll hang you by the neck from a roadside tree like a regular bandit. And rightly so, for you're no better.
Your time will come too, sorceress. They'll pile kindling at your feet.
Enough. Fear has confused you. Think over what I said and give your answer before it's too late.
Watch out for puddles and barrels, otherwise they'll.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast we didn't like him from the start.
Laredo's storing valuable gifts from the merchants right here. He may be expecting Yorvith to it. I overheard the Commandant talking to Sheila. I couldn't pinpoint the topic of their conversation, but it seems to me he's angling for something.
We'll see what he has to say.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any...
Luckily the Commandant provided it all.
Go in.
Where are we to go?
You. I mean...
Son of a bitch.
I don't want any trouble.
No need.
See you, Roach.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to pay. Here to see the Commandant.
We have business to discuss.
Good luck. He's in a foul mood.
Why?
We'll talk another time, and definitely elsewhere.
entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Oh.
Finally! They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
The Kingslayer. That's who I want. Huge man, pretty hard to mistake.
Was it him?
Yeah, he killed Foltest. Now he's sneaking around these woods.
In that case, we'll get him too. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the Elven bandits for years now.
My enemy's enemy is my friend. We barely escaped with our lives the last time we ran into Yorveth.
Damn squirrels draw ever nearer.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for... The non-humans in Flotsam, sure. They eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't...
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. Soldiers are simple men. You're a Witcher. I protect them from the danger...
I see where this is...
Yorveth's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's...
How do we get...
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan...
What do you want?
As long as Yorveth remains free, humans I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to...
You underestimate me, Witcher. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance.
How can Zoltan help if he...
Step by step. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kayran has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kayran and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take...
I'm a Witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously. Straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
You stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Haven't had this good a time in ages. You know this one? A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arm. Don't forget your blade.
Pubes, white.
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions. And I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me. The massacre in Rivia, it came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure.
I was there. I arrived a moment later. Too late.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now.
It's a dog's life, Geralt.
Damn, that was close! Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your lick. No wedding, Zoltan?
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. And keep where...
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakau's, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
He hasn't. Zoltan's not that kind of guy.
The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where do the Lavalettes get a dragon?
Dragons don't usually take sides.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. Well, Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse.
Baron Kimbalt and Count Marivel, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry position.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorv with Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Stay away from me. Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
What sort of sorceress are you? Can't you hear me?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
We met earlier,
Oh,
but
look here.
I did it out of order.
Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard.
Master Witcher, this is fool.
Sozek's alive, and nowhere near the depths.
You best take her seriously.
I'm tired of your whining. Get out of here.
Ah, as ever. It's the common folk that get ploughed. Come.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kayran.
So, Witcher,
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kayran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're making that.
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species. To throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt. You saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese. You're partly correct.
Cedric,
An elf. Formerly a Scoia'tael.
I need to look around.
An investigation.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the...
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there. On the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Eesh.
Hey, Whitey. Why'd your hair go white?
Ever seen the river monster?
I have.
Speak up.
The monster's as big as a barn, with giant tentacles. Snatches.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that?
Don't get involved in this.
You did turn pale when we met Sheila.
You must have imagined that.
I know you too well.
Sheila's one of the most powerful sorceresses.
That's no reason to fear her.
She can't be trusted, in my experience.
Any proof?
She's well aware you lost your memory, yet pretended she didn't know.
And why would she do that?
I don't know.
I'll see if I can't learn what...
How?
I'll go hunting with her.
Well, then let's go see him.
In Belk.
Morrill would delight in a day like this.
I try. I do.
Don't let others shade poison.
Thank you, said
Bah.
Are you Cedric?
Who asked?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah,
Triss Merigold.
lovely scent.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt?
I need to
There's never a
know why that.
cursed place. The lunatic. The ruins.
A great.
It was an old Reverend. If you.
No harm in trying. I'm looking to hunt in this area.
I'm no witcher.
I'm aiming a little higher.
The old man. Meaning the Kayran. Listen, I'm not one to teach your.
What kind?
Puncturing trap.
The elf woman you were talking about.
Saharim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished. Almost a year ago now.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feet.
Why would you keep that from Sahara?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone. And neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
Who exactly are you?
One who wore...
Care to clear up?
I am old. At times, I make mistakes.
So you help?
I just know if it's safe to venture.
Maybe I'll come back with...
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight...
Yorvith's warriors. Which...
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one in truth, however. Or until they realize the truth themselves.
Okay. I need... This thing. This will make it so you can take off one of the parts of the Kayran without having to hit it a bunch.
I aim to kill the Kayran.
That depends.
I need
We should have killed it years ago. Previously, it inhabited... You should go see...
Where's this?
Venge yourself.
Thanks, Cedric.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Jeez, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
I wonder what's left of that.
If the Kayran attacked the boat, we're looking for traces of the beast. See those footprints?
Yeah, strange place for an evening walk.
Unless you're looking for adventure. Medallion's telling me something. Nice to run into some old friends.
Almost brings a tear to your eye.
Let's examine the traces of the Kayran and get out of here. The ram stuffed with sulfur and a dead cobbler. Straight out of Eastern legends. Not good enough for the Kayran, though.
Wait a minute.
What are you going to do?
Cast a simple diagnostic spell. It should answer a few questions. This monster's sick, Geralt. It's dying.
How much time does it have left?
A few years? Perhaps a decade and change?
Too long. What's wrong with it? Any information could be useful.
The diagnostic spell showed that some of the cells in its body have mutated.
What else?
The Kayran's highly venomous.
Any ideas for an antidote?
Your Witcher's metabolism should neutralize small doses of the toxin. But if I were you, I wouldn't rely on my mutations alone. An Osmerk potion should do the trick.
I know the herb, but haven't the faintest where I might find it around here. I need to think, figure out how I want to fight the Kayran. Maybe I won't need the potion.
Do what you will, but don't say I didn't warn you. Sheila might be eager to get this done, but before you go see her, ask some of the locals about Osmerk. You could try Cedric. Here's the formula for the potion. I need to take care of some things. Manage without me for a while? See you.
Does a bloody witcher actually eat?
Witcher, I've been away.
We need to kill a monster that sinks boats.
Afraid?
No, but I suspect we'll need to draw.
Leave that to me.
I can't wait.
Believe it.
The honors?
Once on the riverbank, you'll kill.
Did you find out where?
I didn't
So I take it you know it.
I guessed as much. And what of it? Do you wish me to feel guilty, apologize for some... How did you know it was...
I didn't. Just guessed. Triss claims the Kayran.
She's right. Something that large couldn't possibly evolve in the waters of the Pontar. It looks like the result of some botched experiment. It's growing rapidly and will probably age just as quickly.
What's that?
A megascale.
What does it do?
Many complicated magical operations.
If we're going to work together.
Is that so?
Are you and Triss friends?
Friends? Colleagues. I know all the sorceresses in the north, which is why we support.
I never expected to...
Whereas I was sure you would show up there. The Commandant is terribly jealous about his small trading post.
What did he want from me?
That is my concern. We're not a tandem, Geralt.
I've got everything I need. Let's go.
Excellent. Ready?
Are you wearing makeup?
We all have our rituals.
From what I know, Kayrans are colorblind.
Enough, Geralt. Time to draw the beast out of the water.
Got an ace up your sleeve?
I always do. Don't get eaten, and we'll soon both be heroes.
I hope you're right.
You descend into the lair. I'll stay on the bridge and pull it out onto the bank. Take care. It'll be extremely dangerous, even on land.
Alright. Okay. I'm not sure how to use my quick slots. One second, let me think. How do I use this?
You come down and trap it!
Oh, there we go.
Use the sign! Trap it with the eardrum!
Watch out!
No problem.
We did it. Not a bad fight, wouldn't you say, Geralt? Are you all right?
The beast got me a couple of times.
I've heard you've been in more dire situations. I wonder, are the stories about you true?
They couldn't be more true. Especially the ones that are made up. What now?
I must harvest the most valuable ingredients while the corpse is fresh. I'd prefer to get the entire carcass to my laboratory and strip it down to the bone, but that would be a waste of power and simply too much work. I shall take only...
What have you heard about me?
a number of things.
You won't talk about them?
I've no time now. The fresher the ingredients I collect, the higher the price I'll get. Sorry.
Farewell then.
Don't forget to collect the reward.
Oh, I won't. Job done.
Good work.
Quiet, look. Artist at work.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir.
Well, well. How's the Commandant as a host?
It's people like him who might...
Or put us in shackles and throw us into...
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoner.
Did he mention if Kayran ep Esnalen, Yorvet's right-hand elf, is among them?
No.
He may know something about the...
Let's pay him
What's in these crates, boss?
King Vridank's treasures.
What do you want?
to speak with the wounded prisoner.
No one's...
I'm here on command...
I already cut a deal with you.
So get out of my way.
He won't tell you,
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fr...
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could...
I'll use the Axii sign.
Perfect.
Wakey, wakey, Coffer. You'll fall asleep forever any day now. Look, Bert.
What's the bloody meaning of this?
No playing with your sword, got it?
I was just trying to get to my Axii spell.
You fucker!
No playing with your sword, got it?
We'll be watching you, Witcher. We'll be watching you, Witcher.
What's the bloody meaning of this? What's the bloody meaning of this? No playing with your sword, got it?
It's just a quick time event that I just didn't see.
It's no use.
You wish, Horson. I'm no traitor.
He's raving.
That gun?
In Flotsam.
The convict's barge?
We need your help. We need to speak with Yorvith.
Like hell, Dwan.
There's a Witcher in Yorvith's unit.
Like every Dwan. He turned out to be a bastard.
What happened?
He betrayed us. He said he had an offer for me. So we met.
Roses of...
Yes. Some of the last in the world. I've never seen anything like it. No human can move that fast. It was a massacre. I was the first to be hit. Thus I survived. Letho will kill Yorvith, and all will be lost.
Letho. He's the Kingslayer?
Yes.
Why does the Dwan want Yorvith dead?
He used us. From the start. I hate...
What does Yorvith want?
Goops.
Only I can warn Yorvith. Tell me.
We're fighting for... Flotsam is only the beginning. In due time, Yorvith...
What battle?
He wasn't.
In that case, I'll ask... We got...
What now?
Yorvith.
What if Yorvith already...
I've got an old saying all ready for him.
Warn him, Gwynblade. Yorvith fights for... among the last.
What are you talking about, Kayran?
For change. For a better tomorrow.
Yennefer told me that Ciri has departed for good. She inhabits another world and is happy there. Before she left this one, she gave us the Isle of Avallac'h, our island. We stopped counting time. People believe that the wraiths of the Wild Hunt are immortal. They race across the heavens, gripping in their bony hands swords, their lightning bolts. They take away mortals, ever expanding their cavalcade of spectral riders. They burned the orchard and the house. In their armored boots, they trampled our island. And they made off with Yennefer. I had to get her back. Return to reality. Return to the Witcher's path.
Geralt, are you all right?
I've been to the Isle of Avallac'h, among the apple trees and the mists. After the massacre in Rivia, Ciri took me there, and Yennefer. The Wraith Riders kidnapped Yen, and I pursued them.
But...
Triss, this is important. I feel like everything's coming together. When the Witchers found me barely alive a half-year ago near Kaer Morhen, I was fleeing the Wraiths of the Hunt. They continued to pursue me, in the outskirts, then in Vizima when I killed the Grand Master. Now I know it was no coincidence.
Kayran mentioned roses of remembrance, growing somewhere near here. Cedric claims likewise. If that's true...
Right now I should be searching the forest for Yorvith, not looking for flowers.
I could restore your memory.
You sure?
Everything seems to indicate that. Whatever's blocking your memory is clearly weakening. I think I could break that barrier with just one petal from a rose of remembrance. Those flowers are truly powerful.
In that case, Yorvith can wait.
Want me to go with you?
Yep.
I'd love your company.
All right then. Let's go. Cedric mentioned there are some old elven buildings near the cascade in the forest. We should start there.
Lead the way.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there. Wakey, wakey. Look, birdie's all wet.
Hey, Birdie!
Boss, so what about that bonus?
Is the work complete?
Not yet. Get to work, you sloth!
I'm a witcher! Hi-ya!
I think we've arrived.
Gardens in the middle of forests. Those elves really like to complicate things.
Stop whining. It's not far now. Cedric told me a beautiful legend about this place.
Legends are almost always beautiful, especially elven ones. The reality often leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, Cedric also said the site itself was something wonderful. The rose must be here somewhere.
I'll look around.
Alden and Cymoril. Cedric said Cymoril eclipsed even Francesca Findabair with her beauty, and Francesca's reputed to be the world's most beautiful woman.
Cedric drinks too much.
He really has visions, you know. He really has the gift. He could learn to control it if he drank less.
Cedric drinks to get rid of the visions, and that's something I understand perfectly well.
Oh my, lovely. Look, girl, it's beautiful. I just don't understand it. How did the elves become so cruel? The one with the scar had so much hatred in it.
Places like this make you realize just how much they've lost. There used to be entire elven cities, and the forests were theirs to enjoy, not to hide in. Humans destroyed that, put them in reservations. Yorvith and his kind are taking revenge, though not all elves are like that.
Kayran said there's a lot more at stake.
He has his ideal, a certain vision of the world, but do you think there's room for humans in it?
We're practically one and the same.
Wrong, Triss. We've been learning from each other for generations, but we're different at base.
I don't know why I find that awfully sad.
Just like this garden. Beautiful and sad. Triss.
Cymoril's Rose of Remembrance. Legend has it they wilt unless nourished with blood, and also if they're sold. But give it to someone you love, and it'll live forever.
Here.
This one's for you.
Oh, Geralt.
I want you to keep it. If there's any truth to the legend, it shouldn't wilt, even if you pluck a petal or two.
Thank you.
This is the statue, Curly. Don't mind us. Imagine the corn we'll get. I won't leave the brothel for a month.
6 weeks even.
Where does that woman get the gold for all this? I mean, her and the old man, they're buying a new house. And now these statues for the garden.
Must be deflawing the treasury. What's a town chancellor do anyway?
It'd be ploughing hard to move.
We'd never shift it in one piece. I know. We'll break off the legs, the heads, remove it in bits.
Darn
Break off
Philistines.
your own head, clown.
Shut your trap, cunt.
And
Kill them!
Hit the freak!
Watch out!
Incredible what the N-Shade built before human ships ever appeared in the Pontar Delta. Elves possess a sensitivity humans can't ever hope to acquire. Looks like we're stuck. Well, there must be another way out of here. Why are you looking at me that way? Do I have something on my face? What's going on in that head of yours, Witcher?
Oh, you know. Stuff. You could use a bath.
So could you.
Black bars. Black bars. Need an adult.
A witcher's blade. Letho comes here to think.
Well, he's not here now, so we've no reason to stay.
The Dwan stole the story of Eldon and Cymru, but they now steal our roses of remembrance. A more silly and shallow tale I've never heard. An enchanted wood, a beautiful elven couple living within. A handsome human prince arrives, riding a milk-white stallion. Bloody Dwan. We Enshe remember how it was. Limitless devotion, passion, commitment, and sacrifice.
Legend has it the lovers' sighs are enchanted within these very stones, though only those in love can hear them.
Singing bushes, jabbering stones, elven hogwash. Well, I'm buggers.
We should take walks more often. For a while there, I forgot all about
Okay.
Flotsam, the Scoia'tael, the Kingslayer, the whole world, really.
Nice to know I still have that power.
I need time to devise the spell. It could take as much as a few days. What do you plan to do while you wait?
I'm going to meet Yorvith.
Well, don't get yourself killed. That'd be pretty stupid now.
What are you getting at?
You're about to recover your memory, which will give you a whole new perspective on things. We'll learn what happened to Yennefer.
Uh-huh. And you expect me to drop everything and tell Roach, hey, it's been great, but I've got places to go and people to find?
You know, you could. I mean, you don't really owe him anything. I'm just afraid you'll get caught up in something and you won't be able to back out. Yorvith's a sly old elf. He's been fighting humans for a full century at least. This Letho is no common bandit either, and I shudder to think who put him on the warpath. It's a mire, Geralt, deep and hungry, and it could swallow you whole before you know it.
It possibly already has.
I want you to know that I'm prepared to travel to the end of the world with you to save Yennefer. I owe you that. I owe her that. I'm prepared to drop everything, the trappings of court. I could even live at Kaer Morhen. It's up to you.
Triss.
Let me finish. I can only say this once. If you want to go alone, I'll understand. And I won't try to persuade you otherwise.
I can't know what the future holds. I don't know what else is hidden in my mind. But whatever it is, whatever happens, I don't want to lose you. I'd have to be an utter fool and complete ingrate to let you go.
That's kind. Thank you. Does that mean we're leaving the regicides to Roach and tending to our own matters?
I really would like to go, but I need to clear my name. Foltest's men and bounty hunters of all kinds would never let it go. We'd be fugitives, and that's not a life I'd want for me or for you. Besides, I'd feel as if I'd given up when there was still something to do. I'd feel like I fled, and as I see it, we haven't lost yet.
Whatever your decision, I want you to know you can count on me. I need a few days to prepare the spells.
I need to talk to Zoltan about Yorvith. It's not a closed conversation. We'll talk again, but only after I've settled things with the Kingslayer.
Okay.
Geralt! Geralt! There you are. Is everything all right? This is nice. What a beautiful place.
Very.
How'd you find us?
Finding those I seek is a speciality of mine. Now, let's get out of here. The Scoia'tael are out in droves.